Alright, so I tried to do this yesterday and I borked it. So let me go ahead and make sure I hit this transitions button now. And there we go. I spent yesterday streamed for about 2.5 hours. And then right at the end of the stream, I happened to look over right as I was ending, and I realized that I spent the whole stream on my starting soon screen. That's another thing to add to the checklist, I guess, before I actually start the game, huh? So I ended up playing Sunhaven again. We got through day 8 and then day 9. I made some keys, some copper keys, to go down into the mine and open up a couple of doors. I think I opened up the first 4 or 5 levels. I think the first 5 levels permanently. I made a suit of copper armor. And that was pretty much it. I saw a baby dragon eat one of my crops. I added a couple of things to bundles. And that was pretty much it. Only ended up doing the two days, so here we are starting spring day 10. I did a couple of quests. I think I turned in I gave a joke book to one of the guards. Calvin? Is Calvin his name? Saw an event where the witch Catherine ran into the blonde guy, Claude, the musician guy. They had an argument, and Catherine threw her water pot on the ground, which let me, I guess, collect it after they had disappeared. And so now we have a copper watering can. I did some leveling up too. I think I'm like level 8 in combat now. Oh, I meant to try and figure out how to make flour. And I have not done that. I've looked and looked and looked, at least in here, last stream, not a stream, and did not manage to find a crafting recipe for flour in our cooking pot, in our juicer, or our oven, or at the farming table. So I'm not exactly sure where to go from there. I picked up this hat crab trinket and another some Stonehaven library books, so I need to go turn those in. Here's my copper armor set. Oh, I already have a copper sword. I didn't realize that was already a copper sword. Glad I haven't. I was going to make one, but I'm glad I didn't do that yet. Let's see, brothers and sisters. Tonight is the night whence the fruit of our labors comes to bear. We shall complete the ritual and summon forth the unstoppable. As you read the letter, you come to the realization it wasn't addressed to you. We best deliver this lost letter to Tanya. Okay. Take that. We go. Got some wheat. Watering can is in here. Watering can is not in here. Oh, nope, there it was. Okay. Okay, go ahead and water all the crops. Boy, this copper watering can is so good. Holds 20 water, so you can water, I think, 20 plants. What it is. Between refills. I definitely need to get some more stuff planted. I need to, oh man, I need to plant corn. I need to make scarecrows too. Oh. I think I need to make at least 2 scarecrows. Let's see. Scarecrow. I can make 1 scarecrow. Well, better than none. I do have... There's a hoe. More wheat seeds. Definitely gonna plant more wheat seeds. I do have some corn. Might as well go ahead and set all that up. Okay. I can go over my skills real quick. So, got up to 17 farming. I got a 2nd rank of the Silk Saver. I picked up Well Rested 1, which gives you a buff that lasts for 6 hours each morning. It's one of 6 buffs. I don't know where to see that buff. I'm not seeing it on the screen. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. So, I don't know. I don't know where you would find that information. It doesn't say anything. Farming, I got to 9. I think I was only at 6, so I had, maybe it was, I guess it was 7 technically. So because I had the beekeeper one, so I got 2 in Thrift Hunter. So Seeds General Store sale tables are 10% off. Increased mining, got this rich deposits, which is doing phenomenal work. 30% chance for ore nodes to drop an extra ore when we break them. I maxed out Fireball, and then I got 2 ranks in Intellect, so increases spell damage by 1 for every 10 maximum mana you have, up to a max of 30 spell damage. So if you had, what, 300 mana, you would get 30 extra spell damage. We have 50. I don't think we're at 60 yet. Almost 60. So that's an extra 6 damage for our Fireball spell, and it's putting out some damage. It's doing like 45 damage right now, which is pretty good. Maxed out the upgraded lure and got freshly caught 1. So when we sell fish, they're 5 extra gold. I think that's about it. I got this quest to kill some monkeys. Still need to figure out the flour one here. It says you can craft flour at a wheat grinder, but I don't know where to get a wheat grinder. You know what? I'm just gonna bite the bullet and I'm gonna go ahead and look this up. I hate to do this, but I cannot stand the... I have to figure out where to get a wheat grinder. Sunhaven. Where to get wheat grinder. How do I get the flour grinder? Okay. By using the bakery station in your home. Okay, so there used to be a wheat grinder, but it got replaced at some point in time in new game versions with a bakery station. So bakery station. I need to figure out how to get a bakery station. Bakery station, Sunhaven. Okay. Okay, so that's interesting. The baker's station is a crafting station that allows players to craft ingredients that can be used for cooking pot and oven recipes. Okay. Let me not look at the fandom website. Let me look at this wikis. Okay. The Baker Station merchant information, you can sell it for 100 gold, but you cannot. Its location is item not sold. Oh, so I need sugar to make one. I remember seeing the Baker Station. Okay, so I need sugar. I think I can craft sugar, can't I? Because there's sugar cane. I'm gonna call, so give me just a second. Pardon me. Okay. Sugar can be purchased. Nothing drops it. It's used in these recipes, gifting. Okay. So I'm not seeing anything crafting wise. So it doesn't look like I can actually craft it, which is surprising. Okay, so I'll just have to go and buy some sugar, and then I'll make a crafting, a baker's station. I'm not thrilled about the fact that I had to look it up, but I wish that they would change that quest tooltip, because I've been looking for a wheat grinder, or a flour mill or something along those lines, and nothing. Okay. So, crafting table. That's what we need right there. So I need to go and buy some sugar. I need 2 sugar for this. I should probably buy more than that. And I need wood planks. Okay. Let me real quick chop down some trees. That way I can get the planks going while I head into town and grab the sugar from a general store. And I hope it's not a ton of wheat that I need in order to yeah, I hope it doesn't take a ton of wheat to make flour. Okay. How many did I need? I needed 10 total. I have 3. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. I think I just looked at the wooden planks tooltip wrong just a second ago. Oh, it's not 8 o'clock yet, so they're not open. Okay, let's go back to the farm. Let's go back to the farm. We're gonna go ahead and plant a couple of things. Okay, I can put that away. Oh, I made that fruit punch. And I've been holding off consuming that just yet. And I don't know where I got that trail mix. Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to plant that corn there. Okay. Okay, that's all planted. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start watering all of this stuff. It's not the cleanest looking farm, I'll tell you that. It's just kind of haphazard, and unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to deal with it like that for now. 'Cause I don't think that there's a way to like clear that patch and actually like have the grass grow back over it, because it's like this one here got eaten a day ago, and I could plant something in it now, but I feel like I shouldn't have to. It should be should already be done. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I need to put those in the other dooley bob. This here, that goes there. That goes there. Wheat can go away. Berries can go here. Green roots can go in here. Okay, got that. I need to put this in something. Okay, there. Go here. Here. Planks can go away. Okay. Okay, that covers currently a bunch of the plants. Not all the plants, but a bunch of them. There's a lot of weed over there. I'm gonna need to make more of those. Okay, I got another level in farming. Yeah, let's go ahead and do Thrift Hunter. Let's get some sugar. Ooh, what we got? Onion seeds, carrot seeds, stack of flour. No, I'm not going to pay 800 for a sack of flour. Sugar. Okay. So I need 2. Oh, that's so painful. Okay, 2 flour. I'm going to switch off to this. That way I don't accidentally somehow eat it. Okay. I'm getting there. Okay, crafting table. Baker's station. Baker's station being crafted. Okay. I made a loom last time. I made some fabric and delivered that for a quest. Nothing's really, that's about it. I was talking about trying to figure out how to, or not how to, that I need to kind of organize this a little bit better. I need to spend some time. Oh, I got this. Peter the fisherman came by and told us how to make fishing nets. I just got a golden fish, a goldfish. Okay. Maybe that goes in the aquarium. But we can only have so many of them, so that's up in the next to the gold up there. And they sell permits apparently to increase the number you can have, but you can only have these on your farm. Okay. Boy, where to put this? Here, I guess. Okay, baker station. Okay, 1 flour for 1 wheat. Okay, and I need how many flour do I need? How many flour? I need 5 flour. Okay, not finishing that quest yet. Okay. I need 1 more wheat. 1 more wheat. And I'm not paying 800 gold for that 1 flour. There's no way that's worth it. I do have keys. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I have up to the 5th floor permanently unlocked. I can get further down. 6 is where monsters start showing up. If I'm remembering correctly. Okay. Put that up there. I fell in the lava, or I guess the red water. So right here, since it's not a jump point, I can't just fall off. But right here, there's a jump thing. I can just totally walk off that, which I wasn't paying attention before, and I just happened to be talking and doing this and was standing right next to that. So I was just basically like kind of like doing this and, you know, talking, and happened to be standing like right here and walked off. Now, fortunately, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I think it did like 6 damage to me, 10 damage to me, something like that. So it wasn't terrible. But, you know, it was just kind of surprising, and just did not expect it at all. I also found out that if you leave the mines and then come back in the same day, these doors do not reset. And so, like, let's say I unlocked this one with the rusty key, and then left the mine and went and made a bunch of copper keys. I can't come back and permanently unlock any of them, because this one here I unlocked with the rusty key, and I cannot then unlock it with a copper key. So I was sorely disappointed when I found that out. But it happened. Oh. 67, 40, yep, okay. So these guys are now not a threat. As long as I have the energy for Fireball. Because it basically one-shots them. Between hitting them, the initial damage, and then the burn, which is now doing 3 damage every second for 4 seconds, which it looks like as my my mana goes up and my spell power increases, something like that. I whipped that one. then the burn also increases, but not with my maximum, with my, I guess, my standard damage. Because, and I think that there's some foods that increase the maximum, your maximum spell damage, but not your like the minimum. I'm trying to remember what it was that I ate something. Where are we? Foods. Okay, so that does your maximum attack damage, which I don't think it factors in. And peaches do your maximum spell damage, but I don't think that's factored into like the burn damage. I think it's just your minimum. So like if I had, I guess an armor that increased spell damage, that would factor in. I think. Yes, I would like to unlock this permanently, and then go to 7. So I don't think I have enough copper keys to get all the way to floor 10 yet. Yes, I'll go ahead and unlock that permanently. So I have one more. I'm on floor 7. Is that right? Nice. Okay. This is what I want. I want intellect, so that'll be 1.5 for every 10 maximum mana I have. Yeah. So that'll go from 5 spell damage to 7.5. So I think then the burn is going to go up. I think. Although I think now I'll also just be one-shotting these guys. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't even know if my burn did go up because I now just one-shot the slugs. No, I don't want the stone. Fine, I'll take the stone. That's not what I was clicking on, but okay. I'm not seeing a whole lot of copper. That's somewhat disappointing. And by somewhat, I mean pretty disappointing. Okay, well, I've already got the other floor unlocked, so might as well head down. So yes, I will be able to unlock floor 9, but not 10 yet. Okay. 1 p.m. Okay, let's try and get through this. Okay, jump, 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 fireball, fireball. Okay, got that. Really? All that jumping over here just for that one base. Okay, well. That's exploration for you. What's on this side? Okay, some more jumps. Okay. Okay. Kill him. Okay, we got a little bit of copper. Okay, we got this base here. 12 gold. Alrighty. Okay, what do we got? Some sapphires and 2 vases. 7 gold, 8 gold. Sapphire. Okay, got that. Okay, more copper. Nice. Okay. Okay, some coal. some vases. Okay, 11 gold. 12 gold there. 12 gold there. Okay, a coal. Nope, I don't want that. Okay, a rusty key. Ooh, rusty key. Okay. Here. All right. Make our way back. Oh, I got the next, I think, story quest, which was to go see the dragon Helios, because right at the start of last stream, I watered like 2 plants and leveled up, and then I got a vision quest or something from him, so I've got to go meet Helios. Apparently, using keys to unlock those gates gives you mining experience, which is interesting. So I don't really want quick escape. I don't know why that scene would be terribly useful. Get a rusty key to have a chance to drop a rusty key when slain. I guess if you're just trying to rush through the floors, and you're not looking to get, like, open them up permanently, because I don't know why you would want that. I guess that maybe that could be useful. The long arm could maybe be useful. I currently don't seem to have an issue with the range at which you pick up items. But maybe against some enemies they have like area of effect attacks and drop potions or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. So maybe that would be more useful, especially if they're tougher enemies. But I think that since I've already got rich deposits maxed out, I think I'm going to do the smelting mastery, because I think a 4, 8, or 12% chance to get a double smelt on a bars would be really good, because those bars are expensive. I think copper bars take 3 copper ore. So even if I somehow manage to hit that lot, or the 30% chance to get 2 ore off of 1 node, I still don't have enough for a single bar. So I think that would be useful. I haven't looked at any further than that. Maybe that would be useful to have. I don't know what mana tomes do, but I'm gonna guess that they increase your maximum mana, or like your mana regeneration. One of the two, probably. Enemies of mines grant bonus mining experience when slain. Nah. Jewel crafter unlocks the recipe to craft jewelry crafting table at the crafting table. The jewelry crafting table can be used to craft rings and amulets. Okay, that would probably be a smart investment. And then that vacuumulus. Yeah, vacuumulus. An area of effect that costs 40, 35, or 30 mana. With no cooldown. Does damage to surrounding enemies and rocks, and the damage scales with attack and spell damage. Ooh, that sounds like that could be pretty powerful. It's expensive. Yeah, right now I can only cast it 1 time if I pick that up next. I guess not next, in 2 levels. I think maybe the tomes of mana, the jewel crafting probably, and then maybe one of that. I'll have to see if is there anything else that I would want more. Blastsmithing, maybe. And so I don't know what the maximum level in any of these skills can be. I assume it's quite a bit. Because, okay, so to get to 2... Here, let me grab my mouse real quick. So, to get to 4, you need 15 points spent. So, to get to here, you need 45. So, I would say your level's at least 46, and that's to unlock this tier, but not to spend anything. So we got quite a ways to go. So, maybe... I'm going to say on the low end, maybe 50 is the maximum level. And that's kind of a nice round number for maximum levels. But who knows? I mean, maybe it's one of those games like Rune Factory where, oh, the skill can go up to like 99 or something like that. Which in that case, that's a whole bunch of skill points. So you probably couldn't max everything here, but you can get a lot. I guess we'll keep playing around with it and see. Go to floor 9. Yeah, I'll still have to figure out what I want to get off that other off that next mining tier. Okay. That's not what I was expecting to hit, but okay. Nope, that's also not what I was expecting to hit. The longer that I play this on mouse or on controller, the more I keep looking at it, like, you know, I should probably not be using controller. I should probably just be using my mouse and keyboard for this, because solely because of the way the targeting on this works on the mining. I guess I should probably look up mods for this too. See if there's a fix for the way the targeting, the mining targeting works. Because I would think that if I were to stand here, I should target the one that's directly in front of me and not the one that's slightly to the below me. Why would that be the first one? Because even if I do this, it's not going to target the one I want. Like if I target it up, I should target this one, the one right below me. Yeah, I don't know. It does not make sense to me. Oh, I need to go get that iron ore. Yeah, that. Yeah, like I said, the targeting does not make sense to me. As far as the mining targeting, when they have this moving the joystick around, should hit whatever is in that little circle. I don't know. I don't know if that's a flaw in the game engine. Oh, that's the one I need to go down. That one. Okay. I don't recall seeing anything like that in the controls. I can double check here in just a second, though. You know, I'm so paranoid now about the I'm constantly looking back at my my Streamlabs to make sure that my live feed is actually my gameplay and not something like my Be Right Back or starting soon screens. Because that killed me. Done. Never mind. That's not what I wanted. Invisible weather overlays, seasonal particles, crop particles run in background. Okay, yeah, it doesn't seem like it's not an option in gameplay. I mean, there's not a whole lot here. Not display, not audio. I don't know. I don't know. I would think that hovering over the mouse would be way easier. But I'm also already kind of used to like the rest of the controls. Like I don't want to have to try and figure out what is my button for magic on mouse and keyboard. I mean, I presume that jump is space, but what about talking to people? Is that E? Is Q something? I have a rusty key. Yeah, I'll unlock it with rusty key. I'll just have to remember that I cannot go. I don't unlock this permanently, so. Even if I go and pick up, even if I go and make, copper keys now, they won't. I can't unlock this door. Ooh, what is that? Rubies or something like that, maybe? So I'm not seeing much in the way of copper. Not a whole lot in the way of copper. But I am starting to get iron, which is nice. So that means I can start upgrading my tools again. And since I'm getting iron, I can actually just skip over like the copper wood axe and just make an iron one. Okay. Okay. That one, okay. Level 10 combat. Let's see what this is. What are you? A ruby. Okay, I thought so. I mean, it's like the stereotypical go-to red gem. Okay, Brawler increases the damage dealt with swords by 5, 10, or 15%, and grants 2, 4, 6 bonus armor for 6 seconds after striking an enemy with a sword. Double shot increases arrow spot. Don't have a crossbow. I think the meditation one's the way to go. Because 0.1, 0.15, or 0.2 health every second is leaps and bounds more than our current 0.03 hit points per second. So I think I'm gonna pick up at least that one. Actually, I'll probably pick up a second one. Just because, I mean, that's another that I think that's worth it. Reinforced armor. So the extra plating and the reinforced armor might be pretty good. Actually, that one's fantastic. Actually, looking at it, because it's not armor; it's you just outright reduce. So it doesn't matter how much damage the enemy's doing. I'm sure that a certain armor is only so effective, I would think. I don't know exactly what the damage reduction per point of armor, how that works, like what the math is. But I would think that a flat percentage off of all damage taken is pretty good. Flaming arrows. Okay. Launching tricks after jumping, dashing, or casting air skip. You can. There's a dash after jumping, dashing, or casting air skip. Maybe another race has a dash power. Damage dealt with swords and crossbows increased by 5, 10, 15% for 1 second. Okay. Mana conduit, slaying an enemy restores 1% of your total mana. Ooh, that's pretty good. I think I'm definitely going to take that. And it has a minimum amount, so if you have less than 100 mana, it restores 1 mana. And actually that increases as you level this up. The minimum it restores levels up, so that's still really good. Mental focus, okay. Yeah, I didn't think there's a dash. I mean, air skip is the dash, isn't it? Exploration. Air skip spell. How else do you dash? I mean, I mean, that's not a dash, that's air skip. So how... okay, not left. Nope, okay. Okay, nope, not seeing... I don't know how to dash, apparently. Unless that's just a Bort tooltip. Which I guess it very well could be. I mean, like this one quest, the flower quest says it still references something that doesn't exist anymore. Oh. Okay, and let me go ahead and fix my VTube Studio. Webcam my model just crashed. Okay. So now that's done that twice. So is it my... Well, it's not my webcam. It's the software. The software has died on me now twice. Strange. Well, I'm having all sorts of technical difficulties this week. Glad I happened to look over and see it happening. Yeah, that would have been real frustrating if, you know, it went pretty much the whole rest of the stream and I didn't notice it. Yeah, it's something I'm gonna have to look into to see what's going on. I wonder if maybe there's an update on Steam that I need to load up. Although I got Steam loaded and I didn't see a patch for it, so I don't know. Okay. Unlock. Okay. Amethysts. Okay. So amethyst and a bunch of rubies. Mining. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so now at least I have an 8% chance to gain an extra bar when smelting at the furnace. Okay. Go ahead and make our way out of here. Oh, almost fell in. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Not seeing anything special. I didn't get another rusty key, did I? No. Should I go for rusty key? Let's see if we can find a rusty key real quick. I wonder what unlocking that does, because on the there we go. Because on the map on the this screen, there's a chest there. Let me do that. Okay, so it'll let me go there. So I wonder if do I have to unlock this permanently? I do. I do have to unlock this permanently. Okay. Okay, so 2 fabric, 500 coins, 1 glorite ore, 10 copper ore, and 6 water crystals. And there's nothing else to do in here, and that chest is gone. So I can't go any further today. But I'm guessing if I unlock this door here in front of me, it sends me all the way back to this one just below number 1, so 11, I'm guessing. And it needs a copper key. Okay, so it still needs copper keys. Cool. I was worried that, you know, we started getting iron, so is there going to be an iron key required next? Okay, rusty keys, crumble to dust. Didn't think I had any rusty keys left, but okay. All right, let's head back to town, or back to the farm, rather. Go ahead and get the copper and the iron smelting, at least as much as I can. I'm gonna need to get more wood. Furnace. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I can make fire crystals with coal. That's interesting. Because I don't need logs for iron bars. I need coal for iron bars. So I can make coal with logs. Okay. Let's do that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Okay. All my copper and all of my iron. Okay. I already have a copper sword, so what does it take for a... Oh, there are iron keys. Used to unlock gates in the mines, floors 11 through 20. Oh, no. Okay. And I need 9 for an iron pickaxe. And 7 for an iron axe. 9 for an iron sword. Simple iron great sword takes 11. Hammer, can't use the hammer yet because I'm not combat level 20. Oh, you can unhoe by using the hoe on the same piece of dirt of land again. Interesting. Okay. 10 use speed on the iron watering can, but it doesn't say that holds more. At least it doesn't yet, not until it's full, maybe. Iron helmets, adamant keys. I can already make iron gloves. I'm not gonna make iron gloves. I'm going to hold off. I don't think I need that much copper anymore. I guess I could upgrade my axe. I can go ahead and upgrade that axe. Basic fishing rod. Where would I get a not basic fishing rod? Do I have to buy it? Maybe I have to buy it instead of craft it. Glorite ore. Gently pulsating crystal of glorite ore. It seems to neither reflect nor absorb any light. What can you possibly do with this? It's got a yellow border. So maybe it goes in the museum, but it doesn't say that. I think I should probably hold on to that just in case. Because that says it goes in the museum. Let's transfer same stuff over. Go here. Transfer same stuff over. Okay. I think I already have a sapphire in the museum. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. There. That over. Put that over. Put that over. Okay. I'm going to put that in there too, just to be safe. Those were used for something. What were those used for? Were those used in here? Oh, pardon me. You know what? I think they were. I think they were the combat totem. Were they the combat totem? No, combat totem uses copper sword. Maybe it's basic furniture. Something in the furniture maybe used it. What's in the loom? Okay, yeah, here we go. So I can make small. There's a couple different sizes of nets. So there's the small, the large. There was something else. There were a couple other ones too. I guess they're not in this. Boy, I don't recall now. Pet Weedy. Let me go ahead and I need to do it anyway, so I'll go ahead and start cutting down some trees. Because I'm definitely gonna need a bunch of logs. And so now making that an upgraded axe is sounding more and more like a good thing to go ahead and take care of doing. And now actually thinking about, part of me is wondering, should I put points into the more damage to trees and stumps? I mean, I seem to be doing all right. Maybe if I end up with extra points at some point, that might be useful. But by that point, I think I'd be so far along that it would almost be a waste. You wouldn't need that much wood anymore. Exploration. Yeah, like these three: heavy-handed, wood splitter, and sharp axe. Maybe not. Stores mana, chopping down tree grants. 0.1 attack and spell damage. Wow, okay. Steady Mind grants 0.1 maximum mana. full-grown trees have a 5, 10, 15% chance to drop additional rare materials. So that one there might be worth having. These three right here sound like they will be worth having. Because those are permanent bonuses right there, right here. And then that rare resources, sure. I don't know what the rare resources are. Eating forgeable increases maximum mana by 0.5. Yeah, that sounds fantastic. Increase the amount of fruit dropped by fruit trees. Yeah, that would be good too. Each day, golden pomegranates now spawn around Sunhaven. Upon harvesting one, the others disappear. Consuming a golden pomegranate increases maximum health and mana by 2 and grants 200 gold. See, that one's pretty good. Why is it... Okay, I guess up to 3 different pomegranates. But you only harvest one and the other ones disappear, so... I guess just to increase the odds that you'll find one. Fruits of Midas sounds pretty good. This one's not rare finds. Not so much. Some of this stuff here, the social stuff, sounds like it could be good. Gain extra community tokens after gifting a romanceable character, which I'm guessing is everybody with the dialogue sprite, the dialogue art on the right hand side. Bonus gold each day for every heart you have with all characters. Ooh. Token citizen. Each bulletin board quest completed awards 25 or 50 bonus exploration experience. Okay. Gratuity. Completing a bulletin board quest grants 10 bonus gold each day per quest completed to a maximum of up to 500 gold each day. Okay. So, if you are struggling for money, social's a pretty good way to go. Connecting every heart level gained with each romanceable character grants 0.5, 0.75, or 1 maximum mana to a maximum of 50 mana. That's pretty good. Popularity. After achieving 10 hearts with any romanceable character, grants 1, 2, or 3 bonus community tokens every morning. That's pretty good too. Heartfelt Promise. The effects of your wedding ring are increased by 20, 40, or 60%. I don't know what the effects of wedding rings are, but that boosting the effects of it sounds pretty good. Architect. Increases movement speed by 10, 15, 20% while traveling over paths placed on your farm. Okay. On the run, increases movement speed by 10, 20, 30% for 3 seconds after collecting a forgeable or breaking destructible objects. Okay. In your element, increases mana regeneration by 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 per second while in the forest or wilderness. This applies to all of Nelvari. Okay. Mount Mastery. Increases the movement speed while mounted by 4, 7, or 10%. You can now use tools while mounted. Okay. Axes while mounted are 70, 85, and 100% as fast as normal. Okay. Double skip. Air skip can now be cast twice in a single jump. The double skip costs additional mana. Okay, that's pretty good. Interesting. I think I'm gonna go with this well-rested bonus for 12-hour bonus. I wish it told you. Maybe I missed it somewhere when I... Oh, because when I woke up, when I started the game today, I spawned outside, so maybe I didn't get the bonus. I don't know. Maybe. I have a rusty hoe, right? Not a copper hoe. It's a rusty hoe. Yes, okay. So 9 use speed for the rusty hoe. Versus 10 use speed for a regular, for the copper hoe. I don't know that that's worth it, actually. Copper Axe is 9 to 16 damage and 10 attack speed versus 8 to 13 and 9 attack speed. So 8 to 13. So it's 1 attack speed faster. 8 to 13 and was it 9 to 16? 9 to 16. Okay, so I need from 9 to 10 and then 10 to 11. So I need 2 of these. Okay. So we'll see what we come up with as far as ingots later are. Before we figure out if we're going to make other equipment. I wonder how many. Okay, so I have 3 wood planks. Let me go ahead and yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure I was reading that right. So it takes 4 logs to make 2 wood planks. I would think that you should be able to get way more. I guess it depends on how big the logs are. But in general, I would think that you get way more than 2 wood planks out of 2 logs. Right? Surely I can't be the only one thinking that, right? There seems to be something a little flawed about the math there. Like, okay, I get it for like ore. It doesn't exactly say how big is the chunk of ore. And you know, at least with metals and stuff like that, you're smelting it down, getting rid of the impurities, stuff like that. But you're not doing that with wood. And it's not like, you know, there's a chance to have like bent wood or bent logs or something like that aren't functional. That you can't get logs out of. At least it doesn't say that anywhere. It's just logs are logs. Okay. So that's all the copper bars. I do have 5 copper bars. It almost feels like a waste to make the copper axe if I'm going to turn around and make one out of iron as soon as I can. But actually, let me look at this here. What about the exploration? Exploration needs mushrooms, not. I wondered if it was going to be a wood axe or one of the axes instead of, because this one here took a sword. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make the copper axe. It'll just be a straight up upgrade, even if it's only for a little while. And I can get rid of that. Okay, put that away, that away. Put that away. That away. Logs away. Okay. Looks like all of that. Mushrooms. I don't have mushrooms stored anywhere. I'll hold on to them. Okay. I could wait, or I wonder if I go to sleep because time jumps ahead, if these will finish. You know what? I'm gonna run that experiment real quick. Let's find out. Go ahead and go to sleep. You sleep straight through the night, saving your progress. Okay. Hit Y to continue. Okay. So, I do finally see where the buff is. It's at the very bottom, and it looks like a pillow. Okay, so I can't hover over it with my controller, so let me grab my mouse and see what this says it does. Well rested. Okay. The current bonus is a 20% bonus damage to rocks. Okay. So I guess depending on how so like for instance, if I was looking for stone, it might be a good, or if I get this, if I start the day, I see that I have that buff, it would be a good idea then to go into the mines for at least for the first 12 hours until 6 p.m. Since I have this 12-hour bonus. Because then it would otherwise I'd be missing out on it. Okay. Not what I was expecting to do. Okay. Catherine. Oh, I hope you have a moment. There's something I absolutely must ask you. What is it, or are you gonna make me do something? What is it? Go ahead, not much, I promise. The annual garden festival is coming up. Grand celebration of all things related to growing plants. I'm sure you understand, being a farmer and all. Farming is just sort of my day job. Of course. That's great, because honestly, I could really use your help. What do you need? I've been hosting the garden festival for a few years now, but every year, well, we have a bit of a problem with pests. That's right, pests. They invade the festival and ruin it before we can even begin. It's been one disaster after another every single year. We try to stop them, but unfortunately we haven't been able to prevent any pests from destroying our lovely festival. Well, it would be lovely if it wasn't ruined. I see. The garden festival is coming up on the 14th of this month. If you would you lend us your talents? I'm sure an experienced farmer like you is just what we need to nip our pest problem in the bud. Don't feel that you have to give me an answer just yet. On the day of the garden festival, I'll be waiting in the town square. Speak to me then if you want to help. And once you're done lending me a hand, the garden festival will begin right away. Keep all that in mind. Thank you for hearing me out. I hope to see you on the 14th of this month. Goodbye for now. Okay. So it's a I don't see. Surely there's a way to look at the calendar and see what's going on. No, there's not. Okay. So unlike oh, there is. You know what? It's not here on the farm though. It's in town. Okay, I was right. All right. So that's one reason to go to sleep early, is because won't have to sit here and wait for this stuff to finish. It will just finish. Let me make a. I'm gonna make a copper or an iron pickaxe. Okay. Yeah, if I go to the bulletin board, it'll be there. Okay. Attention, Ren. I'm writing this letter to inform you that I've been noticing two things. First off, you've been taking off in the forest a lot these days. Second, the local monster populations have been significantly lower. You're doing good work out there, and it's showing. Just remember to make sure you're upgrading your gear regularly. If you haven't already, a good sword makes your life easier. Plus, they look great with any outfit. Trust me on that, Rosa. Oh, and she gave me 3 iron bars. Okay, cool. Another letter. Hey there, Ren. Emmett told me you've been buying lots of seeds at the general store. You must be getting the hang of farming. I'm happy to someone is finally putting that old farmland back to good use. Have you checked out the farming store recently as well? We have all sorts of great farming tools, and we stock special seasonal crops each season. For our next general store, hopefully I'll see you there soon, Catherine. Okay, and she gives me some pepper seeds. Okay, all right. Good stuff. Yeah, there's I wonder if you can get a copy of this calendar here. See, this is what I was looking for. So this is today. The Flower Festival, Garden Festival is on the 14th. And there's a Furniture and a Lantern Festival. Okay. And we missed Lynn's birthday. Darius's birthday was Darius. Who's Darius? Do I know Darius? Darius's birthday was on the 1st. Wesley's birthday is the 18th. Claude's is the 24th. Nathaniel's is the 13th. Okay. What I was going to say is that it seemed like there wasn't as you couldn't check the calendar to see when events were going to happen. It sounds like the event's not going to happen like automatically. You actually have to do something for that. That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break real quick, and I will be right back. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have a little bit of time for the garden festival. I don't know what help she wants. Hopefully it's not something like she wants, like scarecrows or something like that, because I don't think I'm going to have enough wheat to do that. Okay, let's see. I do have the oh, I need to see if I have the if one of the wheat is done, so that I can try and make that flour. Nope, none of it is done. What was that? Oh, that was rice. Okay. So rice finished. So I've got some bags of rice. Nice. I'll put that away. Pepper seed. I'll go ahead and put a pepper seed down. What's that there, I guess? Let me get... Is this the one I want? Yeah, I can put the rice away there. Here I can put that away, that away. Grab the watering can. Maybe I should grab my community tokens and my spring tokens. You know what? Actually, I think everything that is a spring token costs something like 300 spring tokens. So I don't think I can actually afford any of that. I can go to the museum and turn this stuff here in. well, this stuff in, and then that's the library there. Let me go ahead and put on the farming ring. Get that free extra 5% XP. I don't remember what that plant that's in all my wheat field right here is. Right here. It's definitely not wheat, whatever it is. Kind of looks like it could be corn, but I don't imagine I had already gotten corn before. Okay. Not sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, so iron pickaxe. Boy, is that done? That should be almost done. It is done. Nice. Okay. Grab this. That's gonna go here. Yes. So I think maybe the next item should be, I've got one. Okay, so I've got 5 iron. Not the axe. I think I'm still doing okay with the copper sword. Maybe this watering can. I need 2 more. 2 more for the iron watering can. Because surely that would do, instead of like 20, maybe it'll do like 30 crops. So I won't have to refill as often. That would be really handy to have. Okay, this was corn. This was potatoes. Was this potatoes? This is carrots, I think, and then that is a pepper. Get my fruit. Okay, put this away. Go to here, put that in the thing. Swap my ring out. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to the mine real quick. We're going to go ahead and unlock the next 2 floors. Get down to floor permanently unlock up to floor 11, where there should be a bunch more iron ore. Okay. Oh, and then these need like iron keys too. So I have to keep an eye out on for chests and stuff like that littered around the world to see what Oh, I missed. I'm not gonna bother with that sapphire. You know what? I probably should. I should. Okay, let me do this. Let me hit that one and that one. Wow, this axe is way better. Okay. Okay. Okay, 2 hitting copper. Okay, that's really good, actually. haven't looked to see how much stone I have in the farm. So I don't know if I actually need any stone. But if I do, I should be able to go to the quarry really easily and pick it all up. So I think that this axe will demolish the hard stones. Well, and then I have all this stuff that's on my farm too, so I could actually test it out there. Ooh, I almost fell in. Oh, I almost fell in again. Okay. Go here. Here. Okay, so actually that chest is on the screen again. I wonder if that chest is back. I guess we'll find out, huh? Come on. No, don't want that. Okay. Okay. That. Okay. As much as I don't want to do it this way, it seems to be working pretty well. Using the mouse whenever I'm standing still to target the ores in those tricky situations. Yeah, only taking 3 swings to destroy the iron. I think that's pretty good. See, like this one right here. I don't want any of those. I want that. Okay, nothing interesting down here. Okay. Zap. Zap. Okay. Nope, didn't want that. He did it to me anyway. There. Guess I'll have to just break that one. Zap there. Coal, 2-hit coal. All right. Looking good. All right. We can start hopping across. See what's what. Okay, so it's 6 damage by falling in the water. Okay. A bunch of copper there. Yeah, I don't know if I'm really going to need copper, but might as well go ahead and make it. Because I don't know if there are any chests out and about that need copper keys. Not like the ones that require iron here in the world or in the mines. I think this should probably be the last copper key that I end up needing. I get back here. Does this work? Okay, that works. Over here, around, down, and around. Okay, unlock. Use the copper key. I don't have any more copper keys. I needed 3 copper keys. Damn it. You know what? Let's run back to the farm, and we can go ahead and do that real quick. That won't take very long. Let's see. I burned that rusty key. Yeah, that one takes those. Looks like an iron. Maybe it's a silver key. Probably an iron key. I guess I'll find out when we're at the farm. It should tell us. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, those look like iron keys. Okay. So I could open up one of those chests and get an iron key. How many? I have no copper bars. I need 1, 2. Okay, those should be pretty quick. Oh man, I'm enjoying this game so much. There's a couple little nitpicks I have with it, but by and far, I think it's been a really fun game. The weird like targeting stuff is a little frustrating. Holy cow, that actually restores a lot faster than I was expecting it to. I am able to destroy it though. I'm just going to destroy this one to see what it makes, what it breaks. Heavy stone. Okay, and 14 heavy stone at that. Interesting. That key. I'm gonna go ahead and put that away. Because I don't need that. Don't. Like coal goes in the other chest. This chest. Okay. Stone goes there. Coal goes there. Sapphires go there. No, sapphires don't go there. That goes there. That goes there. That can go in there. That can go in there. Drill bits don't go in there. Drill bits go in. Oh, in there. There. Yes. Drill bits go in there. Yes, there is no. There was no iron in that second chest. Key. Thank you. Yeah, I have no idea what heavy stone would be used for. Maybe for like paths and tile and stuff like that. Maybe that's what that's for. Oh, I did have fire. I thought I had the fire crystals. They were just on my hotbar, so I didn't see them. Boop, doop, doop. Okay. Oh, it let me go in here. I didn't think it was going to. Oh, I did. I'm an idiot. I unlocked it, but I didn't go through it because I knew I needed one more copper key to unlock this door, and I didn't have the copper key to open this door. That's what it was. Pig bat. Okay, let me go ahead and swap to there, and let me go ahead and fireball him. Okay, and he's dead. So that was a instant kill. All right. And I got fur tuft. Duft of dirty fur. It's covered in mineshaft dust. All right. Steel slug dead. So we do have a new enemy. I don't know how tough it is because I've not been hit by it. I think I'm gonna get the first levels. That way I can at least see what these tomes of mana are. Although being able to craft them cheaper seems like a really good idea. You know, I don't know why I'm being so picky about not hitting these stones and instead trying to work my way around. It's not like Stardew Valley and Rune Factory where it takes energy to break these stones. So I just don't want to hold down the button, I guess, to get them. I don't want the stone cluttering up my inventory. Okay. More meditation. Slaying an enemy restores 1% of your total mana. That's really good, but I don't think I need that. Reduces damage taken by enemies. I mean, if you play smart, you don't really need a whole lot of this so far. I mean, I've been playing pretty dumb, so this meditation's working really well. Do I max that out too? Reduces damage taken by enemies. Like an enemy restores 1% of your total mana. I think I'm gonna take the reinforced armor. I'm gonna get hit, and I know it. And I think just, you know, hurting maybe a little bit less is gonna be the way to go. Huh. That was awful small. What did I even get in here? 4 iron? Some copper? I don't have a rusty key. So, okay. Okay, yeah, so I do need an iron key. I guess let's find a rusty key. There we go, okay. Let's, I'm gonna go a little bit further and see what we got going on in here. There were surprisingly few resources in that, on that floor. Okay. Okay, coal. Coal. That, ruby, iron, bunch of bats. Okay, so the bats can, just fly right over, right over these rocks. That's really important to know. Okay, so there's this there. All right. And that's cleared too. Boy. So I got a little bit more iron and a little bit of coal and then some gold. I almost feel like I should go to like these levels right here to get iron, because I felt like I got way more iron there, but I don't think it like if I go back there, there's probably still nothing there. I guess we can try another level deeper. Yep, there we go. Key. Let's check it out. Level 13. Okay, so we got two different paths here. Let's head to the left first. Okay, so here's some iron. Okay, a little bit more here. Okay, there we go. That's good. A little bit of gold. Keep going. Here we go. Here's some iron. Love to see that. Glad we went down another floor. And there's a little bit of copper too. Okay. That's looking much better. Okay, we got that one there. Okay. Some more copper. And a black diamond. Nice. Pick that up. Okay. Okay. So now we have this. Almost fell in. This other path over here, which looks like we have to carve our way down into. Okay, there we go. Not bad. Only had to hit one stone. Okay, so this is a whole lot of nothing on this side. A little bit of gold. And a level up. All right. Mining. Okay, so I know I'm gonna want the jewel crafter. Surely I can craft better rings and an amulet. I don't yet know if I want the Tomes of Mana higher. 15 and 30% cheaper does sound good though. Let me go ahead and spend the point on that one though. On the jewel crafter. And then we'll go ahead and leave the mine for now. I want to check out to see what the recipe for that Tome of Mana takes. See what it gives me. Then I can decide if it's going to be worth it for the to upgrade that further. It probably will, but you never know. And it would probably not be a bad idea to go ahead and do some fishing too. And maybe I can do some of these other quests. Since I can't get this wheat one yet. Let me see. Okay, so I will be able to do the wheat quest tomorrow, the flour quest tomorrow. Okay. Okay, I need iron bars. 2 iron bars. Okay. That's all the iron bars. I'm gonna hold off on the copper because I don't know that I actually need any more copper bars. Guess I could upgrade my rusty hoe to a copper hoe. Let's see, what do I need for... not a construction table, although that would be good to have. Oh, heavy stone is in the painter's easel. Got it, okay. Any common fish grill? I should probably make a fish grill. Or should I make a sushi table? They probably both have different recipes in them. Composter. Okay, that's probably a good thing to make. B-box. Jeweler's desk. Oh, gold bar. Okay, well, not that far along yet. Okay, so not gonna worry about that. Let's take a look. I think the Tome of Mana was in the Anvil. Small Tome of Mana. Passing Wizard must have dropped this. Oh, I think I've had one of those. I think that does increase your mana. 50 iron ore and 20 mana. Okay. Reducing the cost by 30%. So what's that going to be? Instead of 20 mana, it's going to cost 14 mana. And instead of 50 iron, it's going to do 35 iron. It's still a lot of iron ore. And that's a small mana tome. Are there bigger ones, I'm sure. Okay, so it's just shows the small small mana tome. Wow, okay. That's a lot. Yeah, definitely gonna want to buy the other points of that. Put those away. That doesn't go here. That does. This goes here. There. Okay, then this, I can put that in there and that in there. That black diamond. Those can go in there. Yeah, I need to go to the museum to see if I can get that stuff put away. Okay. I need to drop off that letter. Okay. Nothing at the moment. Nothing at the moment. Waiting for the iron to smelt. Okay, let's head up this way. There's Peter. Who are you? Melissa. Mama said spring showers bring spring flowers, but I don't want to get rained on. I took her umbrella just in case. Okay. I've never seen that person before. Let's look at the map real quick. Okay, so Kitty's up there, has a mission for us. There's Rosa over there. I need to go and talk to her to do the escort Elios mission. There's my farm. Annie's got a mission for me. But I don't see... They're not at the beach, are they? No. Okay, so I don't know where... I wouldn't think it's up there too. Where to turn in the letter. Okay, Kitty's over here somewhere, right? Yeah, there she is. Okay, let's talk to Kitty. Hey Ren, it's perfect timing. I just realized I forgot my forgot to water my garden before coming in today. I'll give you a potion if you help me out. Okay, where's your garden? Just on the side of my house, you know, stuck in the dirt like plants are. What do you need me to do? Just make sure all my leafy babies have enough water. I'd be crushed if they withered in the sunshine. Let me know when you're finished so I can repay you. I'll take care of that. Okay, let me run over and grab my watering can. Since I can just head north from the farm and find her place. Eat that too. And then watering can. We'll go ahead and fill that up. I don't know. Surely she doesn't have that many plants, right? Yeah, she's right over here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that looks like that's all the sparkles that are done. Okay. Okay. Okay, nothing over here. Salmon, they look happy and healthy. Okay. This is her animal store. Oh, Emmett works here too. Okay. I don't mind working long hours. It's going long hours without eating that really hits me. Okay, what are you selling? Chicken, cow, animal food, animal name tag, barn wallpaper. Okay. Let's see, I've got 2K. Okay, let's go on this way. That was shiny over there, so let me go ahead and click on it and see what's up with this. Examine. So I had playtime here, but didn't pick up the toys. They must have had their hands full. Okay, so this is another one of those cutscenes. This is like how I got the copper watering can. I saw just like this. Catherine and Claude in a cutscene like this. And there was just the can was shiny on the floor whenever I walked up to it and triggered it. Liam says, "All right, girls, the cake that Annie ordered needs to be frosted. Emmett will be here to pick it up any minute now." Emma, which I don't know which of the two is Emma and which is Elizabeth, I think is the other one's name. Oh, but big brother, we didn't even finish our tea party. I know, but you said you would do a whole tea party. All right, but we have to finish the tea party quickly. Okay. Yay. I'll brew the tea. Emma, you and brother can make the cakes. The cakes? We're making lemon cakes, but we gotta make them out of mud. Except I don't want to touch mud, so you have to do it, brother. You have to make mud lemon cakes. Oh, girls, can we please keep it to tea? I've got a real cake to tend to, and there's dough to knead, and flours. Then the flour still needs to be milled, and... Emmett... Hey, I'm here to pick up the cake. Anyone know where it is? Oh, Emmett, I'm sorry, give me a moment. Girls, I really need to. But brother, the lemon cakes. Lemon cake? No, I think it was a raspberry cake that Annie ordered. Emma, I really can't make mud cakes right now. Mud cake? No, not mud cakes for Annie. The girls and I were playing pretend, and a voice calls out from inside the bakery. Jordan. I think that's the guy who runs the shop for Liam. Liam, did you know your pretzels are burning? They're what? Girls, stay here. I have to. Does this mean no more tea party? Oh, what about Annie's cake? She's expecting me back by now. Well, I need to... Oh, man. I actually feel bad for him. He's just getting dragged into like 16 different places. He seems to be doing his best, though. Bakery. Yeah, Jordan's the guy that runs the bakery. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything more to that. Just a little bit of make you feel sorry for him. Let's see. Where would Kitty be? I ran into her like right here. Where did she go? Okay, so she went up. All right, and then Annie's got a quest for us too. Let's go talk to Kitty, get something from her. Okay. Okay, so Kitty, here you go. Just like I said, thanks for helping out. No problem. Farming or combat XP? Get the combat experience. Okay. So I didn't get a potion, but I gained 1 mana and I gained something else. What else did she give me? Some community tokens. The combat experience, something else. Catherine, Ren, let me ask you something. Does this hat make my ears look big? You know what? Forget I asked. So I guess she's like a rabbit Imari, because that's what those ears kind of remind me of. Big ears just means better hearing, right? Music must sound amazing. Actually, I can't tell if those are your real ears or if it's the hat. I guess. Let me do this one here. At least you asked too many people, just reach up and yank on them. It hurts. Oh, and I suppose that answers your question. Yes, these are my ears. Please don't pull on them. I've never met a rabbit Amari before you. I have to ask, do you have really good hearing? I'm gonna say that I've never met a rabbit before. I'm happy to be your first, and yes, I have very good hearing. Well, I know you didn't ask, but I don't need to be a witch to see that you were about to. That's probably true. Big ears just means better hearing, right? Music must sound amazing. Okay. Oh, that's true. I absolutely love listening to the piano. Sometimes, though, I just need to hear something with energy. That's when I reach for my Gavin Knapp record. They play guitar better than everyone I've ever heard. Forget the records. I prefer live music, or I never knew you had such great musical taste. Let's go with this here. Okay, that seemed to make her happy. Actually, I've never listened to music that much before. I had a conversation with Claude about it. No, really, a full conversation. So, she likes listening to music. But she didn't get into it until she talked to Claude, who's the blonde guy who plays music, that she had an argument with not too long ago about I guess not caring or something like that. It was a little weird. Like, they bumped into each other, they both backed away. Claude seemed like he was just like, hey, whatever, it happens. But I guess that seemed to rub Catherine the wrong way. And then Claude said something about her just kind of being a pretend witch, kind of vaguely. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Anyway, I bumped into him outside the record store, and he opened me up to the world of music. Now I go to the record store every week. Okay, so if she goes to the record store, then if we can find records and stuff like that, and those are probably good gifts for her if we wanted to gift her stuff. Let's talk to Kitty again. Hi, I'm Kitty. You're that new farm. Have I never talked to her outside of like mission quests? Hi, I'm Kitty. You're the new farmer in town, aren't you? That's right. I'm the farmer. My name's Ren. Ren. I'm so happy to meet you. Okay. Strange. Sunhaven has the most beautiful springs. Don't you think so too? Okay. Weird. Oh, God. And then while I was talking to them, Tonya walked by. Where did she go? Is she maybe in the town hall? She doesn't have an icon on the map. And there's not a thing yet. How do I get there? Ion's house? Interesting. Okay. So I can't go that way, so I'm sure that way is how I get there. Yeah, turn in that. Weird. It's weird that I can't get the... Oh, it's not showing up in my quests, actually. Well, so it's not a true quest, it's just a, hey, if you happen to see this person somewhere. Oh, well, look at that. Did I drop this in your box by mistake? Hehe, oops. Stay, Ren. Let's keep this between us, okay? I need to protect my reputation as a courier. Glad we have an understanding. No problem. Speed potion. Nice. Okay. That's not fantastic. I'd really rather something permanent than just this. But I think that can go in the bundle. So let's do that. Don't mind me, just dropping off my quest rewards for a different quest. Okay, go in here. Okay, so gems are in here. Mana, golden. Sure. Okay, I wanted to check. Okay, no. Okay, here we go. Gem bundle. Okay, we're gonna do that one and that one. Okay, and that covers those. So diamond, havenite, and dizite. Okay. Bars bundle. Okay. So I do need to make at least one more copper bar. Put it there. Oh, glorite. Okay. So I do have that was a glorite ore. So it looks like I'm gonna need it to make that. I don't know how to make that, but we'll see. Nerval. So this is Withergate. Cold bundle. The mana bundle. Mana drops. I don't have any mana drops. I don't know how to get mana drops. And then this here's money. And they need a bunch of stuff. I think I'm gonna hold off on those until I have a bunch of them, or I figure out if I actually need those for something. Crops. I don't think there's anything in the crops that I need. Summer crops, combat bundle. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, that goes in there. Okay, so elite leafies trinket. Okay, the floaty crab. Okay, so I know where to get these. It's just they seem to be a low drop rate. I did see a pepper inch. Yeah, I did see one of those. An Ascentapillar. I think I've seen one of those. I think that's the one that has the armor, the armored shells, I think. So these ones, at least here, ought to be relatively easy. What was up here? Alchemy? Alchemy. I think that's this potion's in the alchemy bundle. Yeah, speed potion. So let's go ahead and drop that in there. That'll save us from having to make one of those. Okay, library, and I need to go to the aquarium to see if the goldfish is in the big tank, because I'm sure it's not in the spring. And it won't be in that one. Yes, goldfish is in there. Okay, so got that. All right, nice. So I cleared about a bunch of stuff. Let me talk to them, see if there's any rewards. Have I earned any rewards? Let's see what you've earned. Yes, 5 bonus mana. I can do coins or I can do community tokens. I'm gonna do community tokens. Oh, and 20 wheat seeds and tokens or coins. I'm gonna do tokens again. No rewards, collect now. Nice, okay. So that brings me to like what, 70 tokens? 50 tokens. I thought I had more than that. Let's head this way. There's Claude. Have I talked to Claude outside of here? Oh, the farmer. Nice. I have a nice view of your farm from my upper story. Did you want to talk for a reason? Haven't seen you much. Not surprised. I'm usually quite busy at home. What brings you out today? I'm hoping to get some inspiration for a new record again. It won't be long before I buy every record in the store, I swear. That giant house is all yours. That's right, living alone in a spacious home helps me focus on my work. That sounds miserable, or sounds great to have all that space to yourself. Well, you think so? Well, that makes 2 of us. Give, see ya. Alright, see ya. Head in the town hall. Okay. Of course, we're proud to welcome such an esteemed professor to Sunhaven. Truly, it's our honor. Looks like those are probably angels, I would guess. Do Yun, the honor is ours. Archmage, Sunhaven's fame and prestige reaches all the way to the Heavenscape. I guess angels are really from heaven, or from the Heavenscape. Does that mean that demons are from a hellscape? To know our humble town has achieved such notoriety even in the home of the angels, truly it is we who is honored. It should be, I think that should be truly it is we who are honored. Maybe that's correct grammar. It just doesn't feel right. I don't know. Maybe. What's happening here? Geez, smooshy much, you two? Let's see what's happening here. Oh, Ren, you're just in time to meet Sunhaven's esteemed visitors. Who are they? Huh, they don't look steamed to me. Oh man, that one tickled me. Yeah, I don't think that they look very steamed either. I'll say, who are they? Do Yun, the professor of the Great Academia, and one of the most distinguished scholars on magic. He and his family will be staying in Sunhaven while he conducts research here. Isn't that exciting? Sure. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Ren. May I ask what it is you do in Sunhaven? I'm Sunhaven's farmer. Oh, you know, fishing, mining, wood cutting. I like beating up monsters. I mean, I do pretty much everything. But everybody knows me as the farmer, so maybe I should just say I'm the farmer. I mean, the truth, it's more complicated than that, but everybody knows that I'm the farmer. I own a farm. Ah, so you own the farm. At your age, that's a very impressive feat. Well done. Oh, Professor, didn't you mention in your letter that you had a daughter? She's staying with you, is she not? Speak of the angel. Ah, instead of speak of the devil. Do-Yun, she's late. Oh, okay, so Mi-Yun. Oh, okay, so that's Mi-Yun. That's the house up in the I thought it was like winter area, but maybe I guess that's heaven. Or the heavenscape. So this is the angel. Because she has a portrait, obviously she's romantic. She must be a romanceable character. I wasn't expecting. I'm sorry. You have kept the Archmage waiting, Mi-Yun. Mi-Yun? Navi? Didn't your father tell you how important this meeting would be? Okay, so this is Dad. This is daughter. This is Nabby. Is Nabby mom? Or is this Dad's assistant? Oh, you're right, Mother. I'm sorry, I lost track of time, and okay. So, Mom, Dad, daughter. Mi-Yun, Dabby, and Do-Yun. Do-Yun? Enough. It doesn't matter now. You must learn to show up on time. Oh, I just remembered something else that happened in the last stream. We had a ship show up, and a tiger person left the Lord Shin, I think his name was Lord Shun. So he just lives on a boat now at the docks. And he had another portrait, so he's another romanceable character. So all these people are just kind of showing up that since they're not here initially, maybe they got added in updates, later updates. I really don't think that they were part of the original roster of citizens. Enough. It doesn't matter now. You must learn to show up on time, Mi-Yun. Oh dear. It's all right if Mi-Yun was a bit late. It isn't like I. Please, Archmage, you have a busy schedule. Mi-Yun does not. I think it's really okay. Or hey, lay off her. I mean, I'm not gonna badmouth. I'm not gonna talk crap to Dad. He is right. I mean, you're supposed. You make plans. You should be on time. You should make the effort to be on time. I understand stuff comes up, and I would hope that Dad would understand when stuff comes up. But this seems a little more aggressive than just like, hey, look, there's no big deal. She did show up, and it wasn't like, she showed up super late and the meeting was already over and we were about to head out or something like that. I mean, heck, I showed up in the middle of the meeting too, so yeah, I think it's really okay. I've taught my daughter to respect the time of others. I expect her to act like it. Well, yeah, you should respect the time of others. But sometimes stuff happens. As long as you don't make a habit out of that, it should be no big deal, right? I'm sorry, I've ruined everything, haven't I? No, you haven't ruined everything. You just happen to be late. It happens. Just, do better next time. Don't make a habit of being late all the time. I mean, hopefully this isn't like a defining character trait of this person. Maybe it is. We just met. I don't know. So maybe Dad is in the right here because maybe Mi-Yun is perpetually late. and just she has a bad habit of being late. Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out though. Well, maybe we'll find out. We'll probably find out. Please, everyone, let me be the first to welcome Miyun to Sunhaven. What's up, cool angel lady? Or yeah, welcome Miyun. I don't think I'm saying her name right. Is it Miyun? Not Miyun, but Mayan. Mayan? Maybe I could do pronunciation. I don't know what that would be based off of. You know what? Let me go ahead and I'm curious. Let me go ahead and do a quick little search here and see what we can come up with. How do we spell that? I mean, surely that is a real name. I mean, most of the names I've seen so far are real people's names. Looks like it's Korean. Probably Korean anyway. At least there's a South Korean singer actress with the name. I mean, just typing just that name, that's what appears to come up. I don't see a pronunciation. Pronunciation. Miyan. Okay. Huh. I would not have gotten that from that, but yeah, I mean, I guess so. Me, Y-E, ye, and O-N, on. Yeah, okay. Me, on. Okay. Hey, now we know. Oh, hello to both of you, too. I've been, well... shall the new family like to accompany me on a tour of the town? There's lots to show. That sounds lovely. Archmage, lead the way, please. Dad seems like he's really prim and proper. He's not calling Lucia by her name, just by her title. And that seems like a very no-nonsense, prim and proper kind of way to address people, like by their title. Like you wouldn't call Donald Trump to his face. You would say Mr. President. You wouldn't say you wouldn't call King Charles or King Charles. You would say Your Majesty or Your Highness, depending on your own noble status. So I think that's what kind of Dad here is doing. Of course, right this way, everyone, and thank you for taking the time to meet Do Yun and his family, Ren. I hope you all enjoy Sunhaven, or that's how I roll, Lucia. You know, for a fantasy setting, this is very like 2010s, early 2010s, late 20s, or late 2000s lingo here. That's how I roll. Okay, I hope you all enjoy Sunhaven. First, you simply must visit our library. Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect a cutscene and to meet a whole new group of people when I first walked in here. I was actually just planning on talking to Emmett. And then she leaves. She obviously liked what she saw. Emmett, let's see. What are you selling? Okay, so I could buy a barn permit, but then I don't have a feeding station or an automatic feeder or collector. I do have a house. I cannot afford a tier 2 house yet. Okay, let's talk with Bernard. Have you worked with Lucia long? You could say that. I was good friends with her grandparents, so I've known her since she was a young girl growing up here. Would you say you're friends, or so you knew her personally before she was Archmage? Let's see, do that one. When the day came that she became the town's Archmage, I couldn't believe it. I can still see her toddling around the town square in diapers, and now she leads all of Sunhaven. Yes, I know her well. Her spirit is undefeatable. She will pull us out of the struggle we find ourselves in, and I have promised to help her the whole way. It's funny that he mentions that. I've heard some similar sentiments from parents in general, that even watching their kids grow up, they still, when they look at them, they still see them as kids. They will never not think of them as children. There was a commercial a couple years back about that. Dad kind of trying to teach his daughter how to drive when she was like, I think she was just starting driving in the commercial, like 16, probably 16, 17. And he was sitting there looking over and explaining everything. And it started out where she was like 5 years old, sitting behind the wheel of the car. And, he kept looking, it kept looking back and forth between her until she pulled away, and it was the teenage daughter driving off. And, it made, it makes sense that, parents always look at their kids like they're still children. They don't see them as grown-ups. It's hard for them to see them as grown-ups. So it makes sense that, Bertrand would still view Lucia that way, even though, because he's from the era of her grandparents, so it makes sense. What are you selling? This is what I got for you. Okay, so I could buy the diamond and put that in the... I need to put that in the bundle, but I could also maybe find those. So I think I'm going to hold off on buying a diamond for a while until we get further into the mines, and if we just maybe don't run into one. Looks for fortitude, mind, speed, ferocity, arcane might, iron will. Okay, so I can get a move speed, mana. Well, mana would potentially, in a way that ties directly into my spell damage. Because I think I'm right there at the edge of getting another increase. So I could do that. Iron Will, the Iron Will, the defense one might not be a bad idea. I haven't been hit by very many monsters, especially recently, so I don't know how much they will hurt. But I think defense, that's probably a good one, and that's a good one. So I'll get both. I'll drink both of those real quick. And get that, and then that. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and that, and that. And I really wish those did show up here in the foods, but for some reason they don't. I think that's a mistake on their part. Okay. What else? What else? 650. Library to return this book. In the library, talk to you, turn in book. And will you be paying the late fee? Oh, never mind. It looks like Annie was the last person to check this one out. Trying to get her to pay will be tough. No problem. Okay. Fishing XP? Mining XP? What's up in mining next? Let's go with mining XP. Oh, I didn't know. I forgot that that was what was in mining. That's still. I probably get the Tomes of Mana. What is in farming? Okay, so I could have gotten maybe beginner cookbook, or the bee box, the beekeeper. Exploration would be another well-rested boost to make it last all day. Boy, and then what? Silk Saver maybe, or Adventurer's Cookbook? Probably Adventurer's Cookbook. That would be the play there, I think. Let me see community quests. Let's see what's here. Barracks, sword shortage, or sprucing up the season. Wooden table. Three iron swords? Nope, not gonna happen there. There's Nathaniel. Let's do some fishing, I think. I think I should do some fishing. Or actually, I should do combat. I should go and try and collect these tokens here, right? Okay, let's go there, 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 there. Okay. Yep, nope, didn't get. Yep. Okay, so I need the floaty crab ones. Okay, floaty crabs. Okay, so they only do 2 damage to me. Put my passive. Not healing off of them. Interesting. Okay, combat. 12% less damage. Heal faster. Let's do 12% less damage. Then I can do heal faster, and I can also do that one. Where I restore health by hitting people with my sword. Okay. I don't need the hat crabs at all. I need these ones, the floaties. Give me your floaty trinket. No floaty trinkets, huh? Yep, still no floaty trinket. Okay. Okay. Still nothing. Yep, still nothing. There we go. Nice. Floaty crab trinket. Okay, so then I need from some of these other ones over here. The umbrella crab. I bet this is somebody's home here too. Okay, crab knight. Okay, nothing there. Pepper inch. Got the peppers. Okay. Okay, nothing from them. Okay, nothing from them. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see how much burn damage my fireball was doing now. Okay, combat again. Okay. I think that one, and then that one again, and then I can do that one. Although actually maybe that was a good idea to do that now, since I'm actually am low on mana right now. Okay, let's see. 4 damage on the pepper inch. Okay. Ow. Okay, so I am getting a little bit of health back, not a whole lot from being an Amari. So I think I need to go back and look at what the passive actually is for the Amari. Well, spring token green root seeds. That's not. None of those are what I wanted, actually. Oh, nice. Got the umbrella. Okay. See there, I didn't get any health back. Okay. Trail mix. I think the bucket is something I can get. I need a trinket I get, right? Another claws here on the pepper inch is something that I get. Okay, yeah, not what I was looking for. Don't need you anymore. I guess you're worth experience. Ouch. So I guess, yeah, maybe it's just sometimes I gain health back. What's this way? Okay, so there are more pepper inches there, but I also need the knights. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back this way. Boop. 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 Okay, not what I needed. Okay, level 14 combat. Slaying an enemy restores 1% of total mana, which would be 1. So I mean that's one way to gain it back. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go to oh, what was it? Oh, a chest. Nice. And a crab. Go this way. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna end up calling the stream here. That way I can get ready to get the hay. Oh, I got two some kind of fish. Dorado. Oh, that was in the bundle as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. We made some progress today. We got through day 10 and now day 11. Yeah, I'm sorry that we weren't able to. I wasn't able to show up the last stream. But yeah, I'll end up trying to do better. I got to make sure I've got the right screens open and transfer. Make sure you guys are seeing the right things. So we'll go ahead and end here. Thanks for joining me. Hope you all enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you next time. My next stream is going to be on Saturday, January 10th. I'll be doing it at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we'll be doing some Monster Hunter, doing open lobby, and just grinding out materials. If people need help with missions, requests, something like that, I'm happy to help. Still haven't gotten through to defeat the Gogmazios. I've tried fighting him a couple of times. And I don't know, maybe I need to change to a different weapon. Maybe I should start using my dragon damage bow. But I've been able to get us, when playing, the hunts have gone consistently to the phase where he's flying around up top, but haven't been able to get past that. It seems like between either I'm just getting annihilated there, or some of the other hunters are getting annihilated there. So hopefully we can do some more progressing come Saturday. We'll see how it goes. But until then, have a wonderful day, wonderful rest of your evening, and enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.